It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ridiculous verbs, special force of nature. I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that. It's time to learn that.
Hey, that's good. That's good. Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. I'm on. He's coming. Double up.
Now Haskins on 1st down. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A huge play there right off the bat. 43 yards.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. First carry of the game for Jalen Samuels. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
And 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Haskins. And that'll be incomplete. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. They're trying for Washington, but the pass intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Intercepted. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
1st down, Chicago.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him from.
And maybe shades in the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
3rd down.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Gun. They'll look to throw. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down. They gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Bullock's kick is good. And it's
Chris, hey, can I get your help real quick, please?
Weather like this, always treacherous for kickers. A good sign early, though, as he's able to put that one through.
And you remember him right before the kick stomping around his area to make sure that things were going to hold for his plant foot, and it did.
Fielded right around the 8. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
3rd and 5.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. Open man, Smith shoots.
Get the fuck out of here.
He's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. His first catch, good for 9 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Haskins. Dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. The first update now from a game going on in Cleveland, and it's the Browns out to the early advantage. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10.
I'm going back to you. Mike, 55. Right there. 55. Don't get nervous. Mike, 55.
From the gun, Haskins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Haskins. And that is incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Bears take over.
30-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
A gain of 12.
He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
Devontae Freeman out of bounds at his own 49-yard line.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Bears 3, Steelers nothing.
On 2nd down, it's Freeman, and he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
To it on the stop.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman.
Trying to joke.
First down here at about the 40. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
A gain of 9.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
Oh,
This
my.
throw is going to be incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target.
Can I get your help, Chris, here, huh?
Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
Thank you. I think you don't look at Iron Cole.
They'll look to throw again. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
A 43-yard attempt.
And Bullock will put this one through. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. So a special teams mistake on the field goal try leads to a new set of downs inside the red zone. After the penalty, here's Freeman. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Steelers' 14-yard line.
14-yard line, 2nd and 11. They'll set up to throw. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown, Bears. Allen Robinson. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
On for the point after is Randy Bullock.
Got quadruple plays, bro. Look, no hand, no digit movement, no digit movement.
Makes the score Bears 10, Steelers nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. He's picked off at his own 47. And the
Sean Yeti, baby, here we go.
At the 39-yard line.
Intercepted.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And a
good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
touchdown.
Devontae Freeman, his 4th touchdown on the year as the Bears push further out in front. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys.
Damn, I missed the Ravens and Colts game.
They certainly did not, because
I'll have to watch it later.
Just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
I know, but hold on, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
33-yard line.
From the gun, Haskins. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. And he's in. Touchdown.
I slammed my defensive line to the left.
Philip Lindsay, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit.
On for the point after.
And it's 17-7. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation.
Hey, when you go, get some warm water, please.
Because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the
I'm
play.
listening
You
to
did it.
music.
I had to.
Here comes Montgomery now, the returner. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. That's gonna be knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Thank you.
Throwing again. Haskins. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. They were looking for Johnson that time, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Someone using the microwave?
Stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10.
Someone using the microwave? Alright, because it just started lagging like that.
Operating from the gun. Haskins. Yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
By the Bears. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
Randy Bullock on for the field goal. A 24-yard attempt.
Bullock's kick is good. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. From the 6. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Completion left side to Miller. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7. brings up
3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
17 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They'll run on first down. Freeman. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. The catch made by Miller. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears.
Chicago.
Devontae Freeman with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead. They'll try and run with Freeman. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
From the 30 on second down, Haskins. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. 7 yards there and a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
First carry for James Conner, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
The ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
That was thrown downfield.
Okay, man.
By his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. And right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the Bears' 49-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Haskins. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Haskins.
Give him 8 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
From the gun, Haskins, and he finds McDonald. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's a give to Lindsey. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Philip Lindsey with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
The score, Bears 28, Steelers 14.
I don't get it. I slammed my defensive line that way.
Now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their lead down from 21-14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Out left, he's got it to Everett. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 4 yards the
wow, there goes my season.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Complete.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe. On 2nd down now, it's Freeman, and he'll
They'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Freeman again, a first down carry. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown, Chicago. Devontae Freeman, 46 yards. And the Bears will add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that
I got to trade for a wide receiver.
About it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From the 6. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. Setting up the screen, this is Samuels. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. All right, open, complete.
Oh, the fuck you said it, that was my fuck up.
Touchdown, Steelers. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Bears 35, Steelers 21. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. They'll eat some clock with Freeman. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
He's brought down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here's 2nd and 8. Now they go screen. It's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. They won on 2 fronts there, so to speak, Charles. Not only they stop him short of the first, they get him out of bounds and stop the clock.
Yeah, they won. The offensive guys lost because they wanted to stay in bounds and have that clock run or force you to use timeouts. Instead, the defense won, as you mentioned, on both fronts.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st down, it's Haskins. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Johnson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
From the gun, it's Haskins.
That was not a fucking fumble.
On the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Throwing again on 2nd. For his running back, and he's got him.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Haskins on 3rd down. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he will have a 1st down as they get into the ground at the 37.
Pittsburgh Steelers. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Check 52.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
Intercepted.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
On first down, Freeman. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now Bullock to add the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Makes the score Bears 42, Steelers 21.
What the fuck? Oh my
Set down
God.
to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. One final shot for Haskins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Chicago, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they will be at home.
I appreciate y'all watching. I hope you enjoyed the game, man. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell so you get one every time I go live, man. It really helps me out. Please just like and share, bro. Everybody know how Quadriplegic plays, bro. God bless y'all. Y'all have a good night.